Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you some tricks that you can use with the track select forward or indeed the track select backward tool in Premiere Pro. It's not a tool that you may have thought very much about, but by using these techniques, it can maybe help you edit a little bit faster and get to your end result more quickly. So if you want to see that, stick around and we'll be covering that. Before I do that, though, I want to make a small announcement about the channel. But if you really want to skip past this announcement, then I will put right here where you can advance to in the video in order to go directly into the demo about the track forward select tool. The announcement about the channel is fairly simple. I cover two main subjects. In one, I cover video editing and everything related to that, maybe the PC that you use, maybe the techniques, maybe a discussion about Premiere, maybe something about shooting or how you set up your camera, but it's all about video. And the other subject that I cover is about photography, and it's mostly about street photography, travel photography. It includes discussions of cameras, about post-processing, Lightroom, Photoshop, all that kind of thing. And what I find is that it is a different audience for each of these two subjects. So what I'm going to do is split the channel into two. This channel that you're watching now is going to be related to video production, and so focuses on the kind of subject that we're dealing with today when we look at the track selection tool in Premiere. And I'm going to put it back to its original name. This channel used to be called the Video Darkroom, and it's going back to being called the Video Darkroom again. The other channel is going to be simply known by my name, which is Peter McClintock. So if you'd like to subscribe to that channel, then I'm putting a link up here right now where you can click onto that and get to that channel, and I'll put that into the description below. That's the announcement. So let's get on with having a look at the track selection tool in Premiere. We're in Premiere Pro and I have a simple sequence set up here for demo purposes. It has a graphic which has a timer that you can see on the screen. It's there because it's an example of a clip that we wouldn't want to shift around. I also then have the main clips that are part of the sequence that we're producing, and I have a music track that is split up into a variety of clips where we would not want to create any gaps in those clips. You will find the track select forward or backward tool just in below the selection tool in your tool panel, and you will also see that the shortcuts for these tools are included here. If you type A, you will get the track selection forward tool, and if you type Shift A, you will get the track select backward tool. Let's take the track select forward tool. You'll see that it has two arrows that point to the right, and if I click at any point on the timeline, it will select every clip forward of that point, including any other clips that are above or below the clip that you click on. If it turns out that you have some locked tracks, they will not be selected because they're locked and not included in this. If I type Shift A, we get the track select backward tool, and if I click on any clip on the timeline, you will see that it selects everything further back on the timeline from that point. Now this is what got me thinking, because I thought to myself, well, it's not really a track select tool, is it? It's really more like a timeline selection tool where it selects everything on your timeline before or after the point at which you click, or everything in your sequence before or after the point at which you click. But it turns out that if you hold the Shift key, it turns into a track select backwards or a track select forwards tool. So if I type A, it turns it into the track select forward tool. If I hold down Shift, it selects everything on that track forwards of the point at which you click. Now you will see that it has also selected the linked clips to the one that we clicked on. If I clicked holding down Shift on the audio part of that, you'll see that it also selects the clips that are linked to that. That's because we have this button activated that is linked selection. So if I uncheck that and hold down Shift and click with the track select forward tool, I only get those clips that are on that track, and I do not get the clips that are linked to them. However, you can reverse that behavior by holding down also the Opt or Alt key, depending on whether you're on Mac or Windows. So let's hold down Shift and Alt or Option and click there. And even though I don't have linked selection activated, it does include the linked clips. If we activate the linked selection again and hold down Shift and Alt or Option and click there, even though we've got linked selection here activated, we only get the clips without their linked counterparts. So that's how it works. And the advantage of this is that you can then, if I go back to the selection tool, I could move these clips forwards or backwards as I wish and create some space on the timeline. Supposing you wanted to do that without going back to the selection tool, you can do that with another little trick, which is to hold down the Shift and the Control or Command and the Alt or Option key, and then you can move them as you wish without having to switch to the selection tool. So those are all the ways in which you can use the Track Select Forward or the Track Select Backward tool. It's probably worth adding just one tiny little point to the end, and that is you can select all tracks that are not locked on your timeline by typing Control A or Command A, and you can deselect them all or select no clips by holding down Shift, Control or Command A, and that selects no clips on your timeline. It's good to know all these things and make your editing faster. So if you found this video useful and you learned something from it, please give it a like. It really does help the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.